Where the waters meet on the edge of the shore, hear the murmuring voices of 9 centuries and more. Hear the songs of the tide, the boys of Christchurch, asleep and hide on the edge of the shore. On the edge of the shore. There they are! Surrender! Never! Not while there's a drop of royalist blood in our veins! Right troops, prepare to attack! Draw your swords, steady! Wait for the command! Ready! Charge at them, men! Forward into battle! Charge! At them! This is it, the very spot where I fell wounded and was later captured. Fighting for my king and country I was during the war. Rose to be a captain, and a good one too. And to think I was just a humble fisherwoman before that. We held Christchurch for months fighting against the enemy's Ironside until that devil, Oliver Cromwell, sent in more troops than overcame us. But that was 350 years ago. Seems like only yesterday to me. Funny thing, time. So now, you want to know a bit of Christchurch history? What we need to get started is some folk from your times, modern times that is. Some old and some young. What matters is that they care about the past. So now, do we have any volunteers? That was quick. Good, they look modern and following in my footsteps. They should do nicely. Look!
There they are. Surrender! Never! Not while there's a drop of royalist blood in our veins. Right troops, take out your swords. Ready for action. Ready. Wait for the command. Ready. Charge! Come on! The two over there, Luke. What's the matter, Rebecca? Oh, got one over there. My word, keep it up. One behind you, Rebecca. Oh!
Not bad, eh? And nearly word perfect.
That was exciting.
This is a good place for the picnic, I think. Give me a hand with the blanket, will you, Rebecca? Well, it's a hot stuff, this fighting.
Yeah. Imagine being here in the Civil War and fighting for our king. It's peaceful here now. But then, voices shouting and screaming, muskets firing and smoke drifting through the air.
Not forgetting the stench. It was dreadful. Worse than getting fish.
Dad, did we win? Did we beat them round the head?
Not quite.
Oh,
The royalists were forced to surrender after a lot of heavy fighting. And among them, Rebecca, was a lady captain. She was a fisherwoman in peacetime.
I didn't know women fought in battles in the old days.
you do now.
It's strange that you hardly ever hear about it.
Well, this lady captain was so brave, the royalist leader Stephen Hooper said that if all the men had fought like her, they would never have lost the castle to the Roundheads.
Did he really? Oh, very respectful man he was, Commander Hooper.
But they did lose?
Yes, Luke, they surrendered to save further damage to the Priory Church and the cemetery.
Only after they close on stripped the Priory bare.
It was strange, Grandad, acting out that history with you. When we came rushing over the top of the hill, I could almost see the faces of the Roundheads waiting at the bottom like some huge iron monster. And even now, I can just imagine the look on that brave lady captain's face, as if she was standing close to me. It's like I was really there, Grandad.
You certainly look the part, Rebecca. You know, I've always enjoyed acting in stories. Miss Little, my head mistress at Christchurch Infants, she was the one that started it all those years ago during the war.
The Civil War?
I'm not quite that old, Luke. No, the Second World War was what brought me to Christchurch. I was evacuated, remember?
Fancy having to leave your home.
Well, the Germans were bombing London, so I was sent away here to be safe.
With your mum and dad?
No, my mother stayed in London, and my father went off to fight in the war.
It must have been horrible for you. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like running away from my mum and dad. What with the way they carry on.
Well, I wasn't the only one. Thousands of children were evacuated from the cities to the countryside. 15 of us arrived together at Christchurch Infants. I felt very lonely. I was 7 years old. I know it was a long time ago, but I still remember it clearly. And this castle ruin hasn't changed much. All those hours we children spent running up and down it, playing at battles, pretending characters from the past came back into our own lives.
Maybe they do, Grandad. All those people who have ever lived in Christchurch, they can't all just disappear without a trace. I feel that in some strange sense they are still alive, sleeping piled beneath the hill.
Monks, townspeople, Saxons and Normans, soldiers and fishermen, all our ancestors.
We do die one day, don't we, Grandad?
Yes, Luke, we do die.
Will you?
Yes, we all have to die.
I don't want you to.
Try not to think about death as being the end. I like the way Rebecca put it. All those people lying under the ground hereabouts, all of those people, well, they're just sleep. A long, long sleep. The past doesn't leave us, Luke. It still lives deep inside us. Like the way I felt when I first came to Christchurch.
Here we are on Castle Hill, treading in our ancestors' footsteps. It makes my skin go all goose-pimply when I think about it. And when I hear the soft gurgling of the rivers, it sounds like a murmuring of voices. Please, can we take something? I'm hungry. What's for lunch?
Right. Field rations. Let's see what Acting Cook Sergeant Grandma has come up with. Fruit, crisp, some orange juice, and salmon sandwiches.
Yuck! I didn't like fish.
Strange lad.
What? Not like fish, Luke. My dear boy, salmon's the king of fishes.
That's why it's on the top of the prairie, Luke.
That's right, Luke. Why, salmon have swum up and down the Christchurch rivers since time began. Wonderful creatures.
Have you ever caught one, Grandad?
Salmon? One or two. When I was younger, I'd sneak out at night with my chum, Charlie. We'd carry our rods and a flashlight down over Stanpit Marsh and out towards the run.
Why did you go at night in the dark?
Well, you see,
Oh, carry on, Grandad.
We'd check to see when the tide was out and then shoot out our baited lines to wait for the salmon to swim upriver.
Surely you had to wait for the tide to come in.
Oh, no, Luke, because you see, it's only when the tide flows out to sea that the clever old salmon can smell the scent of the fresh river water. His home, you might say.
But how?
Stop asking so many questions, Luke. Carry on, Grandad.
Well, one night, the moon was full, I remember, and Charlie and I saw this flash of silver darting through the shallow water, coming towards us. We hardly had time to get the rod ready when suddenly I felt an enormous tug. Thought it was going to yank my arm off. So I hollered for Charlie, come on Charlie, to hold on too. So there we were, both of us hanging onto the rod, praying that the line wouldn't bust. Oh, but then, suddenly, right before our eyes, from out of the water leapt a giant salmon, high up into the air, as if it were trying to fly right to the top of the Priory Tower. It flapped, and it struggled, and wriggled, and twisted, but Charlie and I hung onto the rod, and gradually brought it safely to the bank. Well done, Charlie.
It must have been enormous.
Biggest fish I ever saw. From here to here. Weighed over 50 pounds.
Believe that? You'll believe anything. Talk about boasting.
Is 50 pounds a lot?
Of course it is. It's massive. A giant queen of a fish.
Was it dead?
It very soon was.
That's enough sitting round here bragging. Let's get on with the show, shall we? La 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 la
Listen. I can hear singing.
Perhaps it's only the wind.
Or the rivers. Oh, Grandad, I love your story. Tell us another, please.
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm feeling rather sleepy.
I want to know all about the days of the Normans and the miraculous speed.
You shall, my dear.
I wish it wasn't dead, Grandad.
What, Luke?
The Salmon King, you shouldn't have killed it. Suppose he was to come back to life and catch one of them.
Now there's a thought.
Don't be silly, Luke. It was dead.
But you said the dead were only sleeping, didn't you?
In a manner of speaking.
So it might come back and it might not.
Quiet. Look. Jesus magic salmon onto the weather vane on the top of the prairie. Grandad did say the salmon was trying to jump right over the tower, and it's been turned into a glorious gold for all to see. And so we're safe. Tell us the legend of the bean, Grandad.
I still think it was cruel.
Fish are cold-blooded creatures. They don't feel any pain.
That's true, Rebecca. In any case, Luke, we didn't take many salmon, and we were grateful for them. But I'll tell you what is true. All the filth, the sewage, and the chemicals people are chucking into the rivers nowadays, not caring about the effects they have on the wildlife. Soon, no salmon will want to come home up the Avon and Stour rivers. That's what makes my blood boil.
I don't like the sound of that much.
I hate hearing about pollution. It's like killing off the past, the present, and the future. No more stories.
I'll have a little lie down, I think.
I'm not going to die, are you, Grandad?
Not yet, Luke.
Just a short nap.
Oh, Luke, you've worn him out with all your questions.
I never.
La 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 la
I'm going. Castle again.
I'm thinking
I want an adventure, Luke. I'm off on a journey back in time. Or who knows, I might bring the past back into the present, like Grandad said he did. I'm not afraid of anything or anybody. Now who should I be, I wonder? An evacuee. An evacuee? Medieval. Someone in medieval times? Norman. Or a Norman?
Bit spooky. I can hear things. Dad, go away.
All's ready. The song is born on the water, on the wind. 900 years of Christchurch history.
Where the water meets the
Endless motion! Source of all life!
Passage of light, shining water, lapping light, lapping light,
Ebb and flow,
ebb and flowing, river to ocean,
ocean to river,
sinuous moving,
rhythm of life. Fresh water! Fresh water! Poseidon!
900 years of history slip like sand between our fingers.
And though the years cannot return, memories sometimes linger.
Saxons,
Normans!
and we're medieval sod where the rivers meet.
Look up, look down to find their footprints. Now they wake from their long sleep. Rivers, rivers, passage of life. Rivers, rivers, passage of life. Constantly. Like the out to sing, murmuring, murmuring constantly. Murmuring, murmuring constantly. my lad, now our show's began. I wonder, can you guess who I am? I'll cast you a line or two. Here's a riddle, just for you. Christchurch Water's my living, Christchurch Castle's my dying. So now, are you hooked? Can you guess who I am?
The fisherwoman.
The lady captain from the Civil War.
Well, well, you've done so very well. I'll answer any question you may ask.
Where's my sister Rebecca?
Off for a little ride through time. She so enjoyed her history. We thought it rather fine, but where she's gone's a mystery. That you shall have to solve, my dear. That you shall have to solve. Could be long ago, or maybe not. Follow on. I and you lot will show you scenes from World War II, from the Middle Ages, the Normans too. Christchurch history's flowing through the pages, between the rivers of history's pages. Follow on, follow on.
Come through the time tunnel to 1940. Through the time tunnel.
A wish. Hold your breath.
So here we are, the Priory, our first port of call, with over 50 years ago, with the same towering stone walls as now. As Grandad, behind you the water flows gently by, as Grandad feels his childhood stirring.
I'm not sure, Luke. These sandbags and gas masks and posters around the Priory about the war. There's something strangely different about the Priory today. I remember that song. We sang it during the war. They look strangely familiar.
Rabbit run, run, run. Rabbit run, rabbit run, run, run. Bang, 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 goes the farmer's gun. So run, rabbit run, rabbit run.
Boys and girls, looking this way, please. Looking this way. Front row. 2 steps forward, please, dear. And sit down. Back row. 1 step forward, please. And sit down. Now. Stand up, dear.
Why, it is! It's Miss Little, my old headmistress from Christchurch Infants. Miss Little alive again. And with my class teacher. And now, what was her name?
Miss Evans.
Miss Evans, of course! Poor Miss Evans.
And who's the boy looking so forlorn in the jumper that is rather worn? Grandad?
Great Scott, Luke! It's me! I'm a boy again!
Miss Evans, what on earth's the matter with this boy? Why is he snivelling so? He's an evacuee, Miss Little, and they do tend to get rather upset.
Because you don't love the dad from London.
Oh, now. No, sit down, dear. This won't do. We can't have all those tears, can we? Cottage home, children. Stand up. Nice big step forward. Don't they look smart? Now, boys and girls, these children are orphans. Does anyone know what the word orphan means? Yes, dear, stand up.
They don't have any mums or dads.
That's right. They don't have any mummies or daddies. And after the war is over, unlike you evacuees, these children won't have any family to go home to. But you never see them looking sad. Oh no. They've always got happy, smiling faces. Haven't you, dears?
Yes, Miss Little.
They're not going to let Mr. Hitler beat them. Oh no. Sit down. You see, what we've all got to remember is that there's a war going on, and we've all got to be brave, just like those young men who are fighting for us. Boys and girls! Can't divorce these awful. Oh, sorry, it's my young man, Sidney. Oh, he's off fighting somewhere. Oh, is he, dear? Has he seen any action? Yes! You should feel awfully brave, you know, Miss Evans. He's doing his bit for our country, and we've got to do our bit as well to hold things together here. But I really will try my best, Miss Little. You see, you've got to have stiff upper lip. Yes, Miss Little, you're quite right. Stiff upper lip. That's it. Now then, boys and girls, turn round. What do you see behind you, eh? What is it? The Priory, that's right. And isn't it beautiful? With so such a beautiful place as Christchurch. So much history. And of course, inside the Priory, we have our very own legend. The legend of the miraculous beast. Now, here's a challenge for our local children. Come on, local children. One of you, haven't heard the question yet, boys and girls, one of you tell our friends from London the legend of the beast. That's what I like. Yes, they are enthusiastic. Yes, they are. Now, stand up, Jeff. Stand up.
Jesus came to Christchurch to help build the church.
He came to Christchurch to help build the church, and he stretched the beam. Thank you, Jeff. You can sit down. You see, it's awfully exciting that Jesus may have visited Christchurch. Very interesting.
Jesus, little.
Yes, dear. Come down here. Yes.
How did Jesus get to Christchurch?
How did Jesus get to Christchurch? Well, he came from the skies, from the heavens, dear.
We saw someone coming down from the sky the other day.
Oh, did you dear?
Was it Jesus?
Well, it might have been Jesus, yes. Yes. Did anyone else say anything a little strange? Yes. You can sit down now, dear. Thank you.
I saw something all over the playground.
Look, slipping all over the playground. Oh, has anyone else seen anything strange? Yes, sir.
It was probably Tomato's dog.
Don't think we want to be silly, do we now? Sit down. Down now.
I worked.
Yes? What was it then, dear? Come on, stand up. I can't hear what you're saying.
German parachuters.
German parachuters. Well, and she was saying that they'd all seen it. And then they were all wondering, was he a German parachutist? Or was he going to be tall? And what was he wearing? And what did he brought with him? It was terribly exciting, isn't it? It really was. Sure. But we must keep vigilant. Oh, yes. At all times, children. Yes, we must keep a lookout. We've all come here today, haven't we, for something very exciting. Can anyone tell me what that very exciting thing is? Yes, sir.
Play a game.
To play a game. I just think we should come here
To practice our play.
to practice our play. Yes, we've come here to practice our play because next week the vicar is coming to inspect us. And we have been practicing.
Do you remember, Luke? I told you about this. Every year we had to act out a play when the vicar came to the school for the scripture inspection. Oh, we had some fun, I can tell you. That year we did the story of, now what was it now? Oh yes, how Jesus chose from his disciples, he chose the fishermen to be his disciples. Yes, I remember it very well. Oh, you know, I think that was the time that I first became really interested in fishing.
Now, have you got a title for the play? Yes, now then, who was it who was doing it? Oh, I think it was you. Forgetful, nice big voice.
How Jesus chose his 4 friends.
Oh, really? This story happened on the Sea of Galilee. It was a wild night. There was thunder and lightning. The waves crashed.
and dance. Up and down. Fishes, up and down. Oh, we seem to have some rather jolly fishes. They seem to be laughing rather bit, Evan. Have to work on that if the Vicar's coming. 4 fishermen were in their boat on the Sea of Galilee. Their names were... Christopher. I don't think that's quite right. No, it's not Christopher in the Bible. No. What's your name in the play, dear? James, that's more like it. Now come on, out front, pretend I'm the vicar, nice big voices.
John, Simon, Andrew.
They cast their nets into the sea. And the waves lashed. Lots of laughing. There was thunder and lightning. And their boat swayed from side to side. Their nets tore and they caught nothing. And the fisherman said... What are you going to say, dear?
There's nothing in there. All there is weed.
Now, at that time, Jesus was preaching to a crowd on the beach. I don't think that's a funny moment. Jesus saw the fisherman's boat, so he went over, got into the boat, you try and concentrate, and spoke to the crowd.
Cast your nets back into the water. Why, we've been fishing all night and we haven't catched a single fish. Trust in the Lord and cast your nets back into the water.
So they did as Jesus had said, and the waves crashed. There was thunder and lightning. And the fish danced. Up and down. Lovely. Oh yeah, there's a calamity there. And the fishes were caught. And the fishermen were amazed. What are you?
Jolly good.
I think one of them's been listening to those Americans. We don't have it all in the class, but I can assure you. I do hope not. It's not the kind of thing we want at school. And then... No, turn around here. And Jesus said...
Follow me and I will make you fishers of men. But we're not good enough.
But James, John, Simon and Andrew gave up everything they had and followed Jesus. And who is it that does the end of our play? Up to get them stopped.
And that's how Jesus chose his 4 friends. 4 friends, Jesus.
I think that was absolutely splendid. I really am proud of that. And the special treat, I've been thinking that you should have all the hard work.
Sweet.
Not sweet, dears, no. I was thinking of something a little more educational. I thought I'd nip over and see Karen Gay and ask him if the children could have a tour around the Priory. Oh, that would be nice. And look at the miraculous beams. Well done, children. Jolly good. But all because I think hats off and sit down and have a break, I think, actually. Yes, dear. I think as long as it's quite gay. Yes. Yes, well, Ring Ring Roses, that sounds quite nice. Is that a blue?
Yeah!
racket you're making?
Wait a minute. I know that man. That's Mr. Green, the air raid warden. I'd rather not see this, fisherwoman.
What happened?
Watch and see.
Now then, who's in charge of this rabble?
Oh, I believe it's me, Mr.
Green!
Green.
You?
Yes?
You don't look old enough to be my granddaughter.
Thank you very much.
It wasn't supposed to be a compliment.
Yes.
Now then, have you just come from Clarendon Road?
Yes.
Thought as much. Down Bargates, didn't you?
I believe it was Bargain.
Well, while you and this lot came down Bargates, one of them stole from my shop.
Oh, I really don't think that would be...
Are you calling me a liar?
No, I just feel that perhaps you might...
But I'm telling you, I saw, and it was one of these little varmints. Now I mean to get to the bottom of this, and when I say get to the bottom of it, that's what I mean. Understand? So now, it was cherries that got stolen, so I think we're all going to put our hands up so Mr. Green can see. Yes. Come on! Don't look like you've washed those for a year. You grow potatoes in that. Let's have a look. Come on. I know it was one of them because I saw him. I came up. What are you laughing at? If you something, you'll be laughing on the other side of your face when I finish with all this. Oh, hello, Scott and John. Oh, well, I know it won't be these two. Oh, these are very nice lads they are. Their father runs the haberdashers next door. It won't be them. Let's have a look along. I know it's one of... It's one of them, all right. Now, listen to me, boys and girls. Do any of you know anything about this? Do any of you know who stole... Oh, John. Hey, Scott, you know something, do you? Right, come down here. Don't be frightened. We'll sort this out. I want you to tell me who it was who stole my cherries.
Well, it was one of the evacuees, sir.
One of the evacuees, you say?
Kevin.
What, that one at the end?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You might have known it would be a evacuee. They're nothing but trouble since they
I
paid
really
the
don't
price.
feel-
The place has been in a terrible state. Dreadful habits they are. Right, you. Come here. Come on. You two can go back to your place now. Now then, where you come from then, eh? Come on, boy, cat got your son. What?
London.
Oh, London, eh? Well, that's typical, isn't it? Well, we know what you lot are like. You're all thieves, and we're going to teach you a lesson. You will not forget that. Right, bend over there. You saw it. Come on, bend over.
What is the meaning of this?
Air raid ward mum for this area. And also, keeper of fruit shop. This boy's a thief and I'm dealing with him. If you hand him back, please.
Who are you?
Mr. Green. And who might you be?
I am the head mistress of Christchurch County Infant School.
Oh, I've heard about you. Miss Big, isn't it?
Miss Little.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I beg your pardon, did you have something to say?
Yes, I have plenty to say. You don't seem to know how to control your lot. This one's been thieving. So there. Yeah, I showed him. I'm going to deal with him, ma'am.
There is no need for you to do anything of the sort. Now then, Kevin, have you taken anything? I can't hear you, Kevin. No.
Well, he won't say that,
Does
will he?
anyone know anything about what has happened? Yes, sir? Yes?
It wasn't, Kevin, it was fucking John.
Yes?
You little fibber. You're a little fibber, you.
been coming up an awful lot, those two men, yes? You? Yes? Sir? It was Scottish Roll. Yes, sir. Right.
No, listen.
Scott and John, come out here and
You can't go believing what kiddies say. Everyone knows they tell fibs.
Now, John, let me have a look at your pocket.
Well, they aren't going to have the cherries. It's him that's got them.
I think we've got something here. I hope it's cherries. Yes, it is. It's cherries.
Well, they've been planted, haven't they? It was probably him. He's just left them
Do
there.
you mind? Now, got any more in there, dear? No. That's quite, what about you? Let's have a look in that other pocket. I don't think this is anything to laugh about. This is a very serious matter. Very serious. Have you got anything else? Oh dear. This is very disappointing.
Well, no,
Very disappointing, and you being local children. Now tell the truth, shame the devil. Did you or did you not steal these cherries? At least Scott has owned up. Now you two, say you're very sorry to Mr. Green. Say you're very sorry to Kevin.
Sorry, Kevin.
You don't look at all sorry. Stand back. You will be thrown down with the bin and you face it. I really don't.
Miss Evans? No, Miss Large.
Oh,
Whatever your name is. No, we don't want to make a fuss about a few cherries, see? Because, if
They have stolen. And that is out of the question.
What are you going to do to them? What are you going to do? Don't go to them. Very quiet.
They will be entered. Really, boys and girls, I don't think you're taking this matter seriously. I will tell you what will happen.
Not in front of the children.
They will be put in the logbook, and then they will be caged.
No, wait, just a minute. Look, wait, I'm sorry, ma'am. We're going to make a fuss about a few cherries, see, because their father is chairman of the British Legion Club, and I was hoping to get
I really don't care.
But it's only cherries.
I'm sorry we've wasted any of your time. Good day.
Typical teachers, they're all the same, making big fuss about nothing. It's only a few cherries.
Miss Evans. Yes, Miss Little. Well, it's very disappointing. Yes, I agree. Especially after doing Jesus and his special friends. I'm feeling very disappointed with the story. You know. Now, I think we've got to put it behind us now. I'll see those two boys later and go for our trip around the Priory. Oh, lovely. And when we get into the Priory, I think was there a little prayer? I think that would be a very good idea. Lead on, Miss Evans. What do you want to be? We will collect them afterwards. Lead on. Heather onward. Come in.
Oh, Miss Little, she soon sorted Mr. Green out. I shall never forget that day, Luke. Never forget it as long as I live. Do you know, after that, I began to feel accepted by the local children. I began to feel a part of Christchurch. What's that, Luke? Rebecca, you're right. We must carry on looking for her straight away. Come on, Luke.
So it's time for us to move on around this ancient priory, 520 years to medieval times. We'll hunt Rebecca at the Christchurch Fair. I wonder if we'll find her there. Lead off, Salmon King. We'll follow the river's flow. Follow the salmon.
With a salmon to guide us, we'll pass safely this hour.
Follow the Avon, follow the star. With a salmon to guide us, we'll pass safely this hour.
Hour. follow the Stour. The salmon to guide us will pass safely the Stour.
Guide us will pass safely the Stour. The Stour. Salmon to guide us.
Follow the Stour.
Safely follow the Stour. Salmon to guide us will pass safely the Stour.
With the salmon to guide us.
It's an outrage! You should be ashamed of yourself!
It's a work of the devil! Oh no!
Miraculous beam, original from the tower. Oh, it's miraculous beam.
I was all tucked up in my bed, and the sky was purple and blue. Lights were flashing, and the priory was moving
Did
side.
you say you saw lights flash and I saw them as
Yeah,
well?
so did I.
Yeah,
Right
like
in the light.
thundering.
Did you see the priory? It was moving back and forth. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Shaking in my bed.
And then I went down there this morning and I found a piece of miraculous beam, actual miraculous beam it was.
Here, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about a tower, aren't you? Yeah, shaking it was. You know it was, don't you? It's the devil. We're all going to die and go to hell. Oh no, come here. Push out and die. The prior one there. Lying, the prior. Of course it was the prior. He's always getting money out of us. Look at this salmon. You see all the other food he's got up there. Is that the prior salmon? Yeah, money. Well, that's what it is.
Alicia! Why are you gossiping?
I'm not. He's just telling me he's good people. We respect the Lord, this salmon.
Yes, I know we should, but really should hurry along and do your job. Isn't it a disaster?
Disaster.
It's a catastrophe.
Great shame.
Yes, I was in that tower only yesterday praying to our Lord. I was now... I'm glad I got you two together.
Oh, yeah.
You see, your taxes are due. They're overdue, actually.
Oh, yes, I was meaning to get round to that. But my son, you see, he's been taken greatly ill. I nearly lost him.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that. But you both know the penalty for not paying your taxes. Stop, jail. But I'm sure we can overlook the situation. If you give a generous donation to the Tower Fund.
Oh, yes, customer. Can I help you? Well, actually, I thought she was rather nice. Yeah, that's my finest son, that is. No, I didn't mean this though. There's a tower falling down. Yes, it's such a dreadful shame, and you know, it's such a beautiful tower. And just to think that our family placard is up there. Well, what's up there? There, dear. Yeah, why don't you say something by yourself? Yes, we're fine. I expected we'd be too long until they'll be expecting us to pay for it all. Yes, like usual, I expect. Yes, those awful monks, you know. Here, I can tell you a few things about those monks. Here, I bet I can tell you more than you can. Here, I can tell you more. I know a lot more than you do. Here, fuck around with you and your gold. Here,
I told you before, go and give it to the prior.
Yes, and that brother Augustine, you know, he's the worst. Always getting money out of us. What was it last time? The floor fund. Yes, I expect it'll be the tower fund this time. And you know, my husband, who was talking with the king the other day, was saying he should be dealt with rather severely. Yes, well, I would agree with that. Yes, it's just so terrible. Getting money off us all the time. Brother Augustine. Hello. Talk of the devil.
No, talk of the angels.
Yes, brother, why don't you cheer yourself up and buy some of this fine herd? You want to buy some myself? No. Oh. Taxes, yes, you haven't paid your tax, have you? Oh, no. I think it's about time. I think I've got a customer. It's a shame, isn't it? Yes. Oh, pity. Yeah. The tower. Well, you know, one of our brothers hurt his leg in the tower accident last night. Oh, how awful. Yes, well, we all need as much help as we can to get the tower back up again. Well, we'll certainly pray for you, brother. That's all we'll do. Yes, well, as you are the elevated class in our society, we'll be counting on you to help us out as much ways as you can to help us bring the tower back up. By making rather large donations. Yes, well, Sister Chastity, she made a rather large donation the other day. And we'll be counting on you to do the same, actually. Hey, isn't that my husband over there? Yes. Good day, brother. Good day. Well, just as I said, getting money out of us already. It's only a day after it happened, you know. And what's with that girl? Any money? Take it. You got any money for her? No, I'm afraid I haven't. Oh, I'm very poor. Help me! Help! They're attacking me! Help! Oh, I feel safe! Come on! My dick. Hugs, buy my hugs!
Buy some Russian beef touched by the Lord.
You're right. I'm fine now. Take some money and go away. Don't need your money. I'll let her cry. All right, you go.
You won't be much longer if you don't give him that famine.
Pull yourself together, sister. It's terrible. It's just absolutely terrible. We've come all the way from Romsey Abbey just to see the miraculous beam. And in the night, the tower comes crashing down, and the beam with it. It's just terrible. Sister, this is telling us something. It's a message from God. But what's he trying to tell us? What does it mean? I don't think we'll ever know. It's a mystery from God. Sister? Yes, sister. I saw someone earlier, and he was selling bits of the beam. Selling bits of the beam? But that's blaspheming. But here, you don't want to buy any of the beam. You want to get a man's a fake. You want to buy something else?
Excuse me, if it's beam you want, it's beam you can have. As it happens, we just happen to have one piece left. The original beam, you know, touched by the Lord. If you would care to buy some, I could do it for a reasonable price, as your ladies of the church.
Well, how much?
Ooh, 15 shillings?
Well, you see, I only have 10 shillings.
Yeah, well, that takes that. No. Well, you see, couldn't you say it was for the Abbey? And your other sister, couldn't she put some money towards it as well?
Well,
for the good of the Abbey.
Wait a minute. Sister, what do you think? No, I don't think we should buy a piece. I don't think Mother Superior would approve. Oh, of course you would.
Think of all the luck it'll bring for your Abbey.
I don't think we should, no. It's the best thing we could do. Well, how much? It's 15 shillings. Well, I have 10. Well, I only have 10 too. Well, could you lend me 5 and we could get it to the Abbey? All right then, but bear it on your own head. Yes, please.
Thank you. There you are.
Thank you. Sister, just look at it. It's rather splendid, really, isn't it? Bye, my Come and see our play
day today.
Unless it is a rainy day.
You may shout or you may laugh.
And if you don't, I'll give you a clout.
Do come closer. Gather round.
We don't provide chairs, so you'll have to sit on the ground.
Come and see our miraculous play within.
And we will rid you of your sin.
Satan's here, the devil has arrived. Satan's here, Satan's here, the devil has arrived. Satan's here, the devil has arrived. Satan's here, the devil has arrived. Satan's here, the devil has arrived.
Come, all my evil children. The path to hell is clear, and hell's mouth is open wide. Come out, all ye sins that hide inside. I pray, all ye townsfolk, I bring you the tale of the miraculous being that God himself has seen. I swear to stop the priory from being built so high. And you, my little children, shall be boulders from the sky. But then Jesus spoiled things. He persuaded the Normans. Persuaded the Normans to build the priory where the two rivers meet. But then, I had a cunning plan. Where's the workman?
We're the workmen.
I'm Louis.
He's Louis.
I'm Huey. He's Huey.
I'm Larry.
He's Larry. Where's the workman?
We're the workmen.
Oh, I'm thirsty. Oh dear. Hard work with us. All you can do is right. Here, my friend. Have a drink.
Oh, down the we better cut the beam. Where is the beam?
Where is the beam?
Where is the beam?
Oh, here it is. Look, I don't like the beam. All right.
Cut it. There. There.
You're wrong.
Oh no! He's got a beam, you shot!
Fortunately, I have summoned all the angels from the high heaven above. And the goodness of my Lord will rub out hate with love. Ye ugly beings from the darkest hell have made drunk the workmen and cut the beam too short. But fortunately ye goodness shines through, and ye bad beings hath been caught. I have come here to save ye this miraculous beam. I shall stretch this and save you all, for I am here to redeem. Always will the highest heaven shine the lightest, strike at hell and be the lightest. Oh my word! Oh no!
Stop that groveling, you! So then I had to think of another one. Good grief. sent my sister, the old crow, with the Black Death, to carry off most of the good people of England. And so then it came to pass that a wicked man became prior. John
That's it. Retain the fire.
And before I was so rudely interrupted, a wicked man, John Wimborne, became prior. And he soon became fat from extracting money, jewels, silks from the poor. And to cover himself, he blamed it all upon the secular canons and proceeded to drive them out of Christchurch.
Down with the prior.
So then he and me feasted.
Let's feast.
Lovely girl. And so then I took my chance. I took a flash of lightning with me. And look what damage it has done. The centre tower has fallen. And with it the miraculous beam. So until the prior is driven out, here in Christchurch I shall stay.
Satan's here, and here will stay. Satan's here, and here will stay. Satan's here, and here will stay. Satan's
It's the liar!
I am so sorry I have missed your little entertainment. Even though it is not Corpus Christi, a time for festivals, I am delighted to see the devil.
Who you speak with, I
There
hear?
are some people who are spreading rumors about, I understand, my friend. But listen, I will tell you this, it is a sin to bear false witness, sister. A sin that is punishable with thousands of years in purgatory. Do not forget that, Alicia and your friends.
We are not the sinners!
I will tell you. Remember the secular canons who were our managers here not long ago? They are the ones who have brought ruin to the priory, causing the tower to collapse. Not me! Brother Abraham! Brother Abraham! Tell them what happened to you last night.
I was in praying to the Lord.
Listen!
Killer being came down on top of me. What is this? I was trying to save the valuable.
And he did save the beam! The beam will be replaced in all its glory!
Bankrupt.
sinners.
No, the beast.
And I will tell you now, there are some here who are pretending that they have the beam. Sisters, I am surprised at you to buy a worthless piece of wood from that man there, who I believe is one of the secular canons. Return! He must be punished! Come here! Is it not true? Down on your knees! For your sins!
Do not get down upon your knees! You are the fool!
I am a humble man!
We are the humble ones. We are the ones who take all our money and leave us out on the street.
You exclaim horse riding every weekend with my husband then!
And how do you explain buying soap from me nearly every day?
Fabrications! I'm not interested in worldly things! Purely in the spiritual guidance of the Lord!
You're not interested in us.
Unhand me! Unhand me!
I told you so. Now you've got to wait through all the Abbey's money. Mother Superior is not going to be happy. You should have listened to me.
But Friar John Wimborne didn't last long. By the end of the year, he was gone. But as for the beam, the miraculous beam, that fared better, I'm pleased to say. It was put up again and is there to this day. So it's time for us to move on to Norman times.
Okay, go let's
Not yet, not yet.
Jesus really had Christchurch.
Well, Luke, since you are, we'll go inside and see, but we must enter the priory quietly. In we go, my dears. If you'd like to leave your chairs in the porch, then there's chairs inside. Come inside with an open mind.
There's Rebecca.
There you are, Rebecca. We've been looking for you everywhere.
She can't hear you yet. You'll have to wait and watch our final tale of 900 years ago when the church was being built. The first time it happened, we were not sure. We looked in awe at the moving stones. The Normans were angry. The Normans were our lords. We were Bishop Lambard's serfs, his to command. So all through the next day, all through the next night, we slaved until those stones were back up St. Catherine's Hill.
The Lord wants the dirt. Is this what you want? If so, help us. We've been working so hard and we need your help. Please protect us against the Normans. Tell our masters we are good people and we did not move the stones down St. Catherine's Hill. Amen.
Amen.
We woke up to a flash of light. Saw him walk through the doorway of the clouds. The new foreigner carpenter, with scars on his side, his hands and his feet. He was walking up the hill. And then
but also with fear at what the Normans would say. Now Flambard had a sister, a very powerful lady, determined to have her way. I remember we gathered where the waters meet and sought God's guidance that day.
Did we see such strange things in the night? Are you sure?
I saw the foreign carpenter walking up the hill.
Yes, and you. Well, the Normans believe us. We are under their yoke.
I think we ought to make a stand against these Norman invaders.
Dangerous talk. Remember what they have done to us before night. Tell them.
They broke my sister's eyes out. They chopped my brother's hand off. They put me in the stocks just because my pig got loose. And they made me kill it and give them half the bacon.
But it was a fine pig, a fine pig.
I think we should fight for our freedom. Look out, they're coming! Down! Mansell Flambard approaches.
see their faces. All of you over there, move!
Mademoiselle Flambertown, we have a gift for you.
What is the meaning of this?
This is the finest I've ever seen, mademoiselle.
Another of their little Saxon pagan rituals.
No, mademoiselle, another of your brother's commands.
I see. Take it away. Godwinus! Progress on building the church seems, how shall we say, a little slow.
Unexpected setback last night, mademoiselle.
I see. Have you all the materials you require?
Yes, we have, haven't we? Yes, fine stone. Oh, mademoiselle. From the Isle of Wight it's arrived, and all the Norman stone is the best, isn't it, brothers and sisters?
That's right. Normandy stone is the best. Guards! Have these Saxons been working hard enough?
They've been working quite well for Saxons.
Then perhaps they don't understand the plans. The plans!
These plans are really clear. This is Flambeau's vision to build a priory on top of the hill with the finest stone. Stupid to understand those Saxon fools. You Saxons are so lazy.
Quiet! You see, I've had a letter from my brother, Bishop Flambard, a great friend of the king. He says the priory must be built on top of St. Catherine's Hill, as I stated, as close to the heavens as possible. This is his vision. So why are the stones at the bottom of the hill?
For us. Somebody go, sister.
Wow. Last night, we saw a foreign carpenter
Speak
walking
up.
the hill.
A foreign carpenter?
Yes, had 12 men with them. They weren't walking up the hill, they were sort of like hopping, and they had circles of light around their head.
Circles of light?
And last night, when we saw the foreign carpenter walking up the hill, we thought it was Jesus and his disciples.
They thought it was Jesus and his disciples, as if Jesus would visit you peasants. Jesus came. He would visit us, Normans, who are your lords. Get rid of them. All of you back! Make sure no strangers are allowed into the camp again.
Mademoiselle, can't you see that they're trying to trick you? They're jealous of you, that's why. Saxon fools! Fools!
Liars!
We're not liars, we're people of God. We do not deserve this.
Quiet!
Spare us, we are good people.
Godwinus, a word. Guards, you may kneel. Godwinus, my brother the bishop and I have high hopes of you. Look up, Godwinus.
See, there are treasures on earth as well as in heaven. We are relying on you, Godwinus. Relying on you. Make sure that that priory is built on the top of St. Catherine's Hill. Oh, Godwinus, you can forget any dreams you may have of becoming prior. Get back to work, all of you!
Tonight we must not sleep. Watch this.
That night we kept watch, and it happened again. We were bathed in light, and around me I heard my brothers and sisters singing in the night. Everybody! Run! Come and have a little weekend! Then we can all see. Look! It's got a footprint carved into it. And there's some writing. It's got a strange stone. Where did you find it? By the two rivers. What does the writing say? Dear Norman and Saxons, the church was built where the two rivers meet. Yours fatherly, Jesus. This must be a miracle. What is the meaning of this outrage? What is the meaning of this? Take a step back. What is this? It's a stone. I can see it's a stone. But it's a priory stone. And it's got a footprint carved into it. And we found it by the two rivers. It's got a strange glow, just like a fire. We think it does come from Jesus.
What? You think what?
From Jesus.
You're the overseer, aren't you? Yes. Stand up. Put your foot on that print.
That's a holy stone. I'm not going to put my foot in there. No.
Are you disobeying me? One of you peasants, any one of you, put your foot on that stone. Godwinus, a word. You who are to be friar, Godwinus, put your foot on that stone immediately.
I cannot, Mamselle. Oh, this is a sign from God.
I will show all of you that we Normans are frightened of nothing. Nothing, I tell you. I will place my own foot on that stone. Service. And we all watched Mademoiselle Glambour's eyes glowing with something like warmth. We all heard the secret words she spoke, even though her lips never moved.
How can it be? I've been wrong. Do not take their side. God should have said the signs wrong. I know, I said it's one of those silly Sacks and Jones. Maybe they made the footprint themselves.
Oh! Some sort of trick. There must be some reason for this. There must be. I will write to my brother, the bishop, immediately. You will be very sorry that you have done such a thing. There is a reason for this. I know that. Leave me!
day they say she had a dream. Through a swirling mist she saw the priory built on St. Catherine's Hill. And as the doors opened, she went inside. But then she heard a noise, a deafening roar. But to the earth's darkness came a ray of light, and Jesus appeared, and she couldn't hide, but she saw him point and say,
"The priory must be built where the waters meet between the Avon and the Stour, not up St. Catherine's Hill."
I have heard. The priory shall be built at Twine, where the two rivers meet.
She heard the rivers, she learnt their song, her heart was changed, the plans were rearranged.
Yes, Luke. That's how they came to build the priory here, on this very spot. Helped by a foreign carpenter who mysteriously disappeared at meal times and on paydays.
Is Rebecca back now?
That's how I like to see things. The old and the young, stories being passed down from one age to another. The rivers have gone on flowing out to sea, and the salmon have gone on swimming right up from gravel beds to Arctic water, and back again, back again. I guess that's, as long as that happens, the stories will be remembered by we Christchurch folk.
Is Rebecca back now?
I think you deserve that, Luke. Rebecca's journeyed far tonight, and must rest. And it's time for me to return to my place in history.
Grandad? Luke? However did we get here inside the priory?
That's a long story, Rebecca. I'm not sure you'll believe me if I tell you.
Started in Fisherwoman on Castle Hill.
But it ends here with us. We've work to do.
What?
To make sure those rivers stay clean.
And so salmon can carry on swimming up and down it.
And the waters go on flowing.
But I so loved it in the olden days. Can't I stay here?
Rebecca, dear Rebecca, may you always keep your love of the past shining within you as a torch to light your way to the future. Come.
Thank you.